Straight to the moon, Bitcoin all the way. Becomes what you want, it's what you need. Your fiat's losing value each and every week.
Yo, what is going on? I don't know if the music came through on that or not. Sometimes it does that. It's a little buggy, but it's all good. We're live streaming. That's why. You know, I have people commenting, yo, you know, the intro. And I'm like, yo, it's a stream. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Yo, what's up, Chris Cooper Moon? Heck yeah, owe me to the moon and past the moon, really. And that's where we're going. So, guys, we got a good one for you today. Yo, we said Raph Hawks up in the house. We had sup. He says, sup. And, yeah, guys, so let's just jump into it. Sup, bro, is what he meant to say. Typo. So let's just jump into it, guys. And we got details. We got a good one today. We got some fire. So do fire emojis in the chat. If you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. OMI/VeVe community. You guys are literally the best, and what keeps me going throughout the day. And all that good stuff, guys, because crypto can get kind of, you know, get just toxic a little bit, you know, so people get so caught up in just profits, and that's all they care about. So with VeVe, it's completely different. It brings a fun aspect to everything. Shunt Media, Bloom Dog here, signing in. Yo, what's up, Shunt Media? We got Danny Brad. It says, hey, Arsing says, Mermicorno drop opinions. Yeah, let's go ahead and tune right into that. Yeah. Yeah, Ralph Fox says, no idea what a Mermicorno is, so I want 5. Exactly. Steve says, hi, homie. Yo, what is up? Go ahead and fix this chat. Get it on point. Some people have really long names, so it's kind of hard to, like, do that. So, shout out to somebody who subscribed just a second ago. It showed up on my... it would show, almost showed up live, but just missed it. It's all good. Yeah, if you do sub while I'm live, or, you know, you chat, or you send a dono, you do get, at least on the Patreon. I don't know if my super chat is quite up just yet, but it's almost there. We'll soon have super chat, and that will show up too. So what do you think OMI will be price end of year? OMI end of year, man, it just depends on the growth, and it could go literally anywhere, and I'm talking anywhere, and we're about to get into that. Okay, stay tuned, guys. We're about to literally get into that, and I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the most disruptive, unpredictable. I mean, it could go, you know, reasonable. You know, we're sitting at 10 cents. That's super conservative, but that's me being conservative, and if I, you know, being wrong in the past, you know, with crypto, you know, it could go even further, because we have token burns and staking going on. So, and I'll tell you guys all that in just a minute, okay? Just a minute. I know some people think it's going to run farther, and it dang well might. So let's go ahead and get into that. OMI is a homie. We need SpongeBob and SquarePants is NFT. Yo, stay tuned. What's up, guys? What is your first V? Mine was Fumo or Fumo. OMI price end of year depends on buyback and how much they buy back. OMI goes on Binance for analysis is going to go to 40 cents easy. Yeah, it's going to be insane, guys. Insane, especially these young cats, you know, that are coming up and they're streaming, doing the content, guys. And they've already, you know, these people. I don't even want to call them kids, because they're not kids. They're you know, they're adults now and stuff. But they have millions of dollars now. They have influence, and that influence carries weight. And these guys will be on this stuff, and I'll show you guys why. Okay, let me take a sip. So, what is first of all, what is a Mermicorno? Special night, a group of unicornos were flying into the direction of the falling stars. The falling stars were disappearing into a sparkly sea, which transformed them into starfishes while changing snowflakes into jellyfish. They wrote the tale of a shooting star and a magical sea, turning them into enchanted creatures. I never thought I'd be reading this, but I am. Here I am. Sea turning into the enchanted creatures of half unicorn or half fish. One day, while following migrating dolphins, they discovered the surface of the world. Thus began the legend of the Mermicornos, rumored to only resurface during a lunar eclipse, guys. Guys, it was a full moon last night. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So that's kind of crazy. Just FYI, But I believe it'll be like Pokemon, the days that went nuts for sure, man. I think it's gonna be further than that, and I'll show you guys why. This one is for the gender fluids. Says Chris Cooper. I'm not really sure what that means, by the way. Are seeing Logan Paul is heavily invested in OMI. Most likely has 50 million coins plus. Yeah, man, he's definitely he's locked in. So is Gary V, and I'll show you why. All right. By the way, look at Tokidoki. Look at their partnerships, guys. Go to their collabs and projects, and you will literally see some big names. Okay, Overwatch. Okay, Overwatch. Come on now. You have the MLB, Marvel. Sorry, I got hair in my mouth. Peanuts. You got, look at that. You got Snoopy up in here. You got you know, the Charlie Brown Peanuts over here. Barbie, Cartel. You got some other ones. So, guys, that's pretty cool. You know, just in their little project. So, what makes you think that VeVe can't do the same? You know, MLB. Marvel. Look at that. Come on. Talk to me. All right. No details on the drop yet. Let me refresh, see if it's anything has updated. Risk going the way of McAfee? Nah. And yeah, so nah. Yeah, no. As Dr. Disrespect says, you know. No. Anybody? Any Dr. Dis fans in the house today? Firm handshakes? All right, cool. In other news, David Yu is on Twitter, baby. Go give him a follow. I think I was his, like, literally, like, he only had, like, 10 or 20 followers or something crazy. And now he's got 1,100. And, you know, by the end of today, it's probably going to be way more than that. McAfee. Yeah, that guy was, he was a, man, I don't even want to comment on that. We all know, if you're OG, what happened there. Who is the biggest NFT project competing against OMI? I think OMI is kind of in its own blue ocean space. You know, I don't know if there's a competing, not yet, not a true competitor. I know there's one other platform, but they follow that platform on Instagram, I think. But nothing like, I mean, Wax, maybe, you know, they're doing their own thing. They're kind of, you know, they got their own thing going too. But you know, kind of blue ocean for now, I think. The waiting in silence for your comedy is killing me. It's Monday, laugh aloud, and now I'm being impatient. VeVe, homie to the moon for sure. There's see, Darth Revan said something, but it had a word in there, so I got blocked by the bot. And I'm really excited for the Godbuster. Yep. So for sure, the 80s. Yeah. So we got a gamer in here. What's up, man? What's going on? You've been pumping some great content. Keep it up, bro. Man, dab. There's Dab City. What about Polka City? All right. So I'm going to continue on, guys. We got a lot of comments coming in. You see them on the stream anyway, so there you go. You guys can read away. So go give David a follow. Shout out. I was his first like and first comment, baby, right here. Come on now. Talk to me. I had to do it, David. You know how to do it, just for the cool factor of it, okay? Because I think that's so cool. We got Crypto Werewolf, Baby Werewolf 5 in the house. Said high fives to that. Shout out to you, OG. I love you so much. Haha, that's my wife. Shout out to the wifey. No one keeps on me for sure. All right, and by the way, who made this account? That's freaking hilarious. General Obi-Wan Kenobi. Are you kidding me? Like, that is gold. That's a golden account. I think that guy won a giveaway too. That is so cool. Is that your mom? No, that's the wifey. I don't even know my mom knows I have a YouTube channel, to be honest. But that would be funny if she did watch. So yeah, I just shared that. So I already covered that. You get the unit, you get the Mermicornos, graphic inside the app there. As you can see, they did. So I was gonna tweet this yesterday or the day before when I saw this, but I was like, I don't know. I don't want to be like, speculating. So I don't know, because I'll show you guys why. On my channel, I did the leak video. But it turned out to be, oops, wrong link there. My back end dash. I did this leak video, and it turned out to be the what was it called? It starts with an F, the Vector app or something like that. So just want to let you guys know on that. It is like it is an augmented reality app for sure, but it'd be curious because in the gaming world, you have engines like, you know, you have the Unreal Engine and game developers develop off that engine. So I wonder if it's kind of like the same when we'll be millionaires. That's all I want to know. Man, it'll be, I would give it a couple years at least, you know, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'll show you guys why. Stay tuned and we'll show you why. All right. The Vector app, I don't know if you guys can really see that. The top of it, it says Vector, but you can like search, and I did some searches, things like that. I even made a video on this app that like essentially, I don't know if I can find it for you guys on my phone, but I did the whole Fortnite girl on there. She, you know, you can look around. As you can see, I did that on the Vector app. So that is not on the VeVe app, but that doesn't mean that it's not coming to the app. Okay, so maybe they use those developers as a way to develop on the VeVe app. So anyways, just want to give you guys a heads up on that. So that is not a VeVe leak. It is on the Vector app. So Deadpool, WoW, and Fortnite. But I will show you guys something very cool though. So keep excited because we're just getting warmed up. We're just getting a little warm here. So all right. All right. So this guy right here. Okay. Good. Like this guy does he did a pretty cool video, and maybe we'll have him on the stream to get his channel blown up a little bit. Cavill Anderson. He basically kind of just did some research. This is 2 days ago, but he's just saying Joe, and I think this is the guy that actually, let me check here. But anyways, he goes into doing some research on Joe, and Joe was essentially the, well, we'll just look at it, okay? So we'll look at this guy. Okay, we're just getting warmed up, guys. So I'm telling you guys, you want to stay tuned, okay? Where is this guy at? Let me know if you guys see him. Did I pass him? In here somewhere. Come on, baby. There he is. All right. So essentially, this guy does like League of Legends stuff. So you know, the ruinking.com, it goes to the Ruin King, and it's a League of Legends title. So pretty cool stuff, guys. And he was just saying that, you know, the possibility of the, you know, League of Legends drop. So there's that. That's number one, guys. We're just getting started. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. So stay tuned here. I'm gonna look up on the app. I wonder, isn't he the guy? Yeah. So that's the guy. The Joe. I'm not gonna even try to do the last name because I do my best, guys, but I'm not the best at doing names. I'm a face guy. Like if I see your face, never forget you. Okay. That Batman, guys, right there, the Joe Batman. That's him. All right. So could we see League of Legends drops? I don't know. I looked into this guy. He did a video. So I forgot I did look into this guy already, and I did see that, but and I think he is, like it says here, he draws comics and does art and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see it, maybe not. But good shout out, good find, Cavill Anderson, for digging deep on that. We need to get your channel blown up as well. We had Boise Crypto in the house on the chat, and let's try to get to you too, because you know we grow as a community. A lot of us don't want to see these big channels. Like, you know, we want to see like up and coming creators around the platform doing the NFT and the art stuff too. So one of the most influential artists in the 90s. There you go, Alien Build in the house today. Shout out to Matt Morrison, always tuning in as well. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Who else we have? We have a lot of people. Rafhawk as well. If I miss you, then my bad. But we got some more stuff here. So this guy right here is the developer. So I did previous videos on the Street Fighter, and I mentioned that in the leak videos and all that stuff. But interesting enough, they follow him as well, and a lot of people have dug into this guy, you know, on LinkedIn. He's not connected to anything on LinkedIn wise to VeVe or OMI or anything like that, but he's a developer. And if you go back on his timeline, go back, how's the quality, guys, on the video? kind of like showing up spotty-ish on my screen here. Maybe I have too many windows open. So let me know how that goes. I'll probably close out a couple windows. No drop details yet, so let me close out a few windows. All right, so let's go back here. So this was a guy that, you know, he was doing some Marvel deals in AR. I played musical chairs. This was back in 2019. Got some other stuff like Robot Speaks and Gifts. Let's see. Yeah, he retweeted that. I don't know if he did that one. Kind of looks like he did though. I would check that. Look at this. He's wearing a Mario, doing the coins. A little speculation around Mario. Pretty interesting. Look at that. And he's just flicking the coins. So lots of different videos, right? Look at this, games. Remember we're talking about games on the OMI platform, the VeVe platform. Do you think good chance he's involved? Seems speculation out of nowhere though. Yeah, I don't know if it's out of nowhere, because if we go back and look, VeVe was literally talking about like Street Fighter and things like that. Like he developed that right there. Ended up being on the BBC News and like Tech Insider and like a bunch of other stuff. He retweeted that. Street Fighter 2 being playing in the street. So see how this classic game is brought to life with augmented reality. I don't know, guys. It's pretty close. Why are they following him then? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is that out of nowhere? Is that really out of nowhere? I don't know if that's out of nowhere if they're following him. You know, they only follow like 40 people on Twitter. So the VeVe, you know, official Twitter. So I don't know if that's out of nowhere, man. They've said Street Fighter, and look at the developer. He developed Street Fighter augmented reality game, and they're talking about gaming on this platform. So, and then, so yeah, I just want to show you guys that. Obviously, the ring video where he pops out of the screen, which is super crazy and scary. I don't want to freak y'all out. Look at that art. Remember David just posting stuff like that on the Instagram as well. So, where do we go? Okay. Remember? You guys remember I did a video about that like yesterday. Come on now. Playing Street Fighter in the middle of the town. Exactly. Look, it even says art. Like, what? So with Apple Glass coming out and your phones, like you can just pin up art like in your house, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen 100%, Bloomdog says. Shunt Media, LOL. Yeah, dude, like look at that. What are the odds and the coincidence? Okay, I get it. The Vector app was like, it was a blooper, okay? It's a blooper. But at the same time, is it though? Like maybe our you know, VeVe is scooping up some of these developers. They said their developer team is strong, by the way. So I want to throw that out there. They said developers was really good. We got I heard Dan talk about that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you guys that. So that is pretty crazy, right? Look at that. You got the little kitty laser. That's pretty funny. So this guy, like, you know, he's got big people and big, you know, news and media surrounding this guy. Okay, maybe he's under NDA. I don't know. Look at that. He had the Star Wars, you know, transmission, where he does that. I already did a video on that, so we won't get too far into detail. But why is VeVe following him, man? VeVe showroom on Minecraft-styled world. That would be cool. That'd be dope. And then we got the Ultraman. I got the Ultraman, the FBI researcher on OMI. Haha. Yeah, man. I'm the FBI agent here. So look at this. Look at the F9. Like what? So if we go here, we got F9. That's Fast and the Furious. I guess they just don't stop making movies right now. You know what I mean? They just keep making movies. But like seriously, guys, why are they following him? Why are they following Fast and the Furious 9? They said they had a big announcement in April. This movie's coming in June. It says only in theaters June 25th. Like hello, we're literally it's almost April. So they already have partnerships with GMC, Buick. Like what? And if you know anything about Fast and Furious, they always have old cars. You know, that looks like a Mustang, so definitely not that. But definitely if they have like, you know, some sponsored cars in here, you deserve more subscribers, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing my best, man. I'm pumping out content, doing my thing. Look at that. You have all these different cars. I can't really see. That one's definitely an older car. That one's definitely an older car. that could be a GM for sure. And Buick, you know, that could definitely be. I can't really see. And car guys in the house today. Is there any car guys? Can you guys tell if any of those are Buicks? But they. I mean, come on. They've already had partnerships with some car companies. Okay. Another thing, Chevrolet. Hello, Chevrolet. Let's go back to that graphic. Tell me I'm crazy. Come on. Like, what? They said that it would be mind-blowing, this next announcement, and everybody's gonna know the name or something like that. I've been hearing stuff like that. Like, it's gonna be crazy because it's like, this like stuff like this, guys, is literally, what's OMI gonna be at the end of the year? I literally have no idea, because this thing can go anywhere, like anywhere. Okay, Dogecoin, 7 billion market cap. We have room to grow at 1.6 billion right now. Yeah, and Doge is like still, it's like it's known more now because Elon Musk. But even then, people are still talking to me about it, and they're like, what's this Doge coin? And I'm like, Doge? Like, you mean Doge? Or like they're like, what's this doggy coin? I'm like, that's literally like the funniest thing I've ever heard, because a lot of people used to do that back in the day, so it's kind of funny. But VeVe is literally designed for the masses. Literally, you just download the app and you can buy and you can collect. Okay, but car guys are collectors, and I've been saying that from day one. Car guys are collectors. Okay, and then you bring in like all these different worlds of collectors into one single app. You're talking about a huge market. I'm talking about multi-billion-dollar market cap stuff. You look at Snapchat. Snapchat is an AR. They have, they consider themselves like a not even a social, but a AR type. What did they say they were? They're like a social, not a social app, but a picture app or something like that. A media. Guys, they're at 80 billion market cap. We're at 1.6 to 1. My said 1.6 billion right now. There's a lot of bees to grow. Somebody was like, yo, like 300x is impossible. I'm like, is it though? Is it? I mean, come on. If you invested like at 0.001 and now we're at a penny, like, or even before that, it's already like gone up like 23,000% or something crazy. So I'm like, get out of here with that. Anyways, there's that, guys. Some other crazy stuff. What I noticed on the marketing end of things too. Remember how GTA 5 and how everyone was obsessed about visiting each other at the garages, checking out the cars. This is potential of VeVe. I'm never gonna sell below $1. Exactly, man. Do not sell below $1. Yo, sup? Bitcoin to 100K. We'll lift all boats too. Yeah, exactly. For sure. And make the crypto community even richer, wealthier, and invest in stuff like this, right? Check the car discussion on VeVe Discord. Those gearheads talk a wild different language. Oh yeah, they do, and they know their car stuff, man. Yeah, there's different channels in the Discord too, so that's cool. All right, what else, guys? I found something else. They're following Gary Vaynerchuk, which is like, okay, no big deal, right? But you take another look, and you're like, oh, okay, no big deal. Well, they're following another guy too on here. Where's he at? Okay. The EVP of VaynerMedia. Now, why would that be? Let's look into this guy real quick. All right, let's close out Joe, the Batman, Series 1 Joe. We'll close him out. Okay, so it says he joined the agency in 2018, the VaynerMedia agency, or he joined, VaynerMedia in 2018, tasked with leading key brand partnerships. Okay, what's that mean? Okay, accelerating growth and deploying new agency capabilities. All right, cool. Nick believes that the creativity and ideas come from everywhere and continues to push each day and raise a bar, working on recent ideas like Planter's Death of Mr. Peanut, Super Bowl campaign, Budweiser's This Bud for 3, tribute to Dwayne Wade, and helping build Olay's DTC and e-commerce business. Very interesting, right? It's like, that kind of sounds like a little bit of marketing. You know what I mean? Ideas on commercials. Prior to joining Vayner, he spent 12 years at Saatchi & Saatchi, where he worked around the globe with many agency brand partners and led teams that create some of the most recognized campaigns in the history, including Grand Prix winning It's a Tide ad and Miller's High Life's 1 second ad. Nick is passionate about technology and finding a way to tell stories on the platform where consumer attention shifting towards. He's also a bit of a trivia geek and is a co-founder of popular trivia app Fleetwit and advisor to payment platform Prize Out. Okay. Does that sound like a little bit of marketing to you? I don't know. They haven't spent any money on marketing, but this guy? Okay. So is there a leak or just clickbait? Dude, we just went in like we're leaking all this. All right? We're at like F9 coming out in June. Like they haven't announced it yet. They haven't announced nothing's going to be on there. So possible leaks there. I don't know if you can consider it a leak. It's just more like investigating. So my bad, guys. So my bad for putting some light on this stuff, right? You know, if you don't like my videos, there's other videos. There's price prediction videos that everybody does. That's super. It's like the same. It's like more of the same videos. There's like a million videos out there like that, which I kind of find it's just kind of boring, you know, to me. That's why I like doing videos like this. It's fun. It's fun to envision stuff, and all that good stuff. So sorry, you know, I'm just trying to be fun with it. You know, no biggie. So that's what somebody said something. Why the dump? You know, why the dump? I don't know. You know, who knows? Because they're sold out. You know, in the store. You know, investors are like, whoa, they're all sold out. You know, the price, you know, loses a little traction. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Maybe they, you know, found a new shiny object and they wanted to take a little bit of their gains and put it somewhere else. It could have been something as simple as that. You know, so it is forming a cup and handle pattern. So that's another thing. When there's a cup and handle pattern, then there's always. Let me see if I can pull up a chart for you guys. Actually, you know what? You guys can pull your own chart. Actually, I can pull it up my phone. Because Bit4x is weird and their servers are just kind of janky sometimes. But I'm at like 4% battery. I'm on the bid, lol. The price correction, exactly, Steve, exactly. Maybe they got into this 0.0005, lol, exactly. That could be another thing, and they just want to take a little bit of those gains. But you know, if you look at the 4-hour chart, definitely even the 30-minute. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. I don't know why this is charging. Forget it. I've got 4% battery. It's almost dead. All right. So you see that? That's a cup and handle right there. That's a parabolic. That's so. This thing could break down a little. If it could break down, you know, it definitely could. But that's about the low point of a cup and handle for the most part. And it looks like it's already like went to the bottom wick and now it's kind of wicking back up a little bit, but that's a very good sign for the next leg up. I mean, usually when you see a cup and handle pattern, you buy in right at that dip, or you know, and that thing just goes parabolic. I mean, usually, you know, it's like a 30-40%, you know, parabolic move. And it's weird because cup and handles always happen right before a big news media announcement. So it's very crazy, very strange, but it's a very old pattern that's been around, and it's a very bullish pattern. So sometimes stuff breaks down very rarely and will just continue, but OMI is not going anywhere. All right, there's just getting started, and so that's why it's a bullish signal right now. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment only, by the way, channel. Hashtag. All right, so just bought some more OMI. That's a bullish pattern, just below 1 penny for sure. So we could see a huge, guys, and I said this at the beginning. So for the guys like that are just like coming in and commenting like just random stuff, you know, I've been seeing some like actually like 99% of you guys are awesome, and then the 1% is like, yo, you're just making stuff up. You don't know anything about trading, man. I'm like, you know, I'm like top 5% trader, man. There's like, out of like the statistics, only 5% traders are actually successful, and I don't lose very many trades, guys. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so yeah, I know my stuff when it comes to trading. Don't worry about that though. See here, market close. Yeah, so the last time I charted for you guys, which it's boring for me, but I can do that more often if you guys want to. I said it was going to go parabolic, and guess what happened? It gapped up to a penny. And I told you guys, I go, at any moment, this thing could just rip because we're going sideways. The volume's kind of going up on low volume. If this thing goes sideways anymore, it's going to rip. And it did. It didn't break down. It went more sideways. And like 2 days later, it ripped. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Okay. So for those of you guys that are negative commenters, man, go watch my old videos. All right, so people investing billions, but the VeVe app is like made by amateurs, like juniors. Why? Dude, it's in beta. Look at all the other beta games out there. Beta PUBG, beta Fortnite, beta this and beta that, man. You gotta see the long-term future of this. It just came out. The app just came out. In my opinion, the app is great. I like the app. I have no problems with the app. I mean, yeah, it's a little buggy, but I'm still very bullish and very excited and very pumped. That doesn't, change my mind, excuse me, at all. Bought in at 0.002. Matt Morrison says, heck yeah. Been here with you since your first video when you where you were geeking out. Yeah, for sure. Uniswap listing. Yeah, so that's one thing too. Uniswap listing gets closer. I think this thing that could be the thing that makes it rip, right? Could be some news as well because we're coming up close to March or April. I mean, everything loads in the store fast. Yeah, for sure. They've been making updates. So if you're new to the app, man, you weren't around last month where the app was, the socials where you couldn't really do much on there and it would load super slow. And I'm still happy about it. I'm still very excited. Like I bought like a $15 like thing on there and now it's worth like $200. So I'm not complaining one single bit. I bought a Batman at $50 and now it's like worth $2,000. So not complaining one single bit. Hey, your mic was not on mute this morning. You scared me, man. I was like, oh, is it on mute this whole time? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the app is fine and well. Forget it that it launched in January, right? Exactly. Imagine Twitch, Instagram, social media flooded with the NFTs. This is social arbitrage too. Yeah, like, so just imagine that, guys. We have a gamer in the house. We got Fades Gaming. I think I'm saying that right. Let me know if I'm saying that right. In the house. So we got more streamers coming in, guys. That's cool. That's good. That's bullish, guys. That's a good sign. And I was saying, like, it's, this is a matter of time before it takes off on other platforms like Twitch and like TikTok. There's already TikTokers doing content videos. So, by the way, I guess they just retweeted that. That's from a different account, though. Ultra. Okay, yeah. That's secondary stuff. That's not the official one. There, but yeah, back to that is like, so why are they following the Vaynerchuk guys? Like, Gary V is a very intelligent human being, guys. Like, I underappreciated him when I first found out about him. I was like, man, this guy talks a lot. But started listening to stuff, his keynotes, and I was like, this guy is a visionary. Like, he sees things way before they happen. And I'm actually more like Gary V than I thought. So. I don't mind being a little wrong here and there, but come on now. Hi man, seeing your video and it was slow motion English problem from India. my bad. Let's see, getting likes up, guys. I like this channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's pretty much it, guys. We already did the Tokidoki Mermicornos on this. Get the likes up. And it actually is like, let's go back to that one more time. So let's go back. Let's see if we can find the article. By the way, yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you smash it up. Smash up the likes and all that good stuff. And stay subscribed. Hit the bell notification. You want more cool videos like this. I do my best to find everything out there. Do all the research and all that good stuff. And by the way, David did say on his Instagram that there is packs and boxes coming. FYI. So... he did say like randomly in his like one of his comment. Oh, whoa! What's this? We got 11 hours ago. The Delorean time machine is a travel device. Okay, so he's giving a little demo. Look at that, the Delorean right there, baby, on his Instagram. That I played that video. I thought, with the doors opening and everything. That was on the channel that supposedly leaked the Vector app stuff. So like, this actually looks way cleaner though. That looks clean. On his Instagram 11 hours ago. That's inside the DeLorean. Dang, and it's got the tickers. Oh, that is sick, guys. Hang on just a minute. Yo, you've got a good style, presenting and good info. Appreciate your work, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Bob Brooks. I appreciate you. Hi, 75 viewers. That's the wifey. Let's blow this up big real quick, okay? Let's get this on the big screen. Or wait, I guess I could have just went to the Instagram. What was I thinking? I could have just went to Instagram.com and just went to David. Deal. Let's do that. All right. So, oh, he did the Saturday Night Live. I'll show you guys that in just a minute. Okay. So cool. We got a DeLorean right here. See if there's any sound. If I can hear it. I can't hear any sound. Okay. I don't think there is sound. Yo, that is dope. You saw the post of Ant-Man on the VeVe app. I saw it in the comment on Twitter. Yeah. I screenshotted that just in case they changed that. Let me get that pulled up while you guys are watching this. I'll show you guys the Marvel / Ant-Man / Is that a leak? Is that an accidental leak? I don't know. That one's been floating around for a minute. I mean, it is. Maybe it's an Easter egg. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at the engine. Out of time, baby. That is sick. So cool, man. Yo. Speaking with the doc himself, Christopher Lloyd, Bob Gale, the creator, and the sighting and the actual replicas to get the real feel. Wow. Okay. Very cool, very cool. Got the autograph there. Yo, got the doc himself. Yo, David, with the Star Wars shirt on. Heck yeah. The real DeLorean. Those are sick. I've seen some second aftermarket, or not aftermarket, but actual real ones. And they're actually not too bad. There's a few in the States. That's dope. He's got the signatures on both cars. That's cool. The shoes from the movie, the board. So yeah. Back. So did you guys see this video as well? The art, like going back to the guy, that developer that I was talking about earlier, and then oh shoot, that's loud. Saturday Night Live did I forgot. I might get a like a copy strike, you know, because I played too much of this. Could be like. Anyways, it's hilarious. This guy goes into another rap too, the janitor, and it's pretty funny. But that was Saturday Night Live, guys. So that was pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious, and I tweeted too. I was like, "Yo, what did I say?" I was like, "Oh snap! Guess who actually owns a sold out Robin?" And it's like literally, the only licensed platform on the Robin just yet that I've seen. So, what's up? Greetings from Germany. Yo, what is going on? I shared this last night. Had the same exact thoughts. So funny, man. Bloomdog says. Everybody check out Bloomdog, by the way. He creates some cool cool artwork with his VeVe NFTs. Very cool stuff. Very creative. Check him out. He's got a website too. So shout out to him. We got to get the creators, we got to get, everybody blown up in the community, guys. We all help each other out. So there is that. So there you go. DeLorean video. We have. Whoa. That was loud. Sorry. Yeah, so in here he says, like in one of the comments, he basically says that there's packs coming, that it may have like it's gonna have random stuff in it. He basically said it's called like boxes or something, like unsealed box or or I don't know what he called it, some box. And so that's coming to the platform, so we can kind of expect that, like all the other NFT platforms kind of do that already. But this is going to be cool because, you know, if there's a Pokemon and there's packs like that, or like a Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that, you'll have the ability to get some, you know, just random stuff in there, and a possibility of getting like what if you got a secret rare in a pack? That would be dope. Maybe what if that's what they did, is just they put the secret rare in those packs. So he did comment and say that, I believe it was this post, on actually I have the screenshot. If you guys don't believe me, I just want to back it up and get the receipts ready for you guys, so you guys can say like, oh, you know, all that good stuff. So he commented back to Chris Cousins and just said, bro, these packs instead of straight drops with rares and shiny, the crypto NFT game is over. David, you said we have blind box and packs coming soon at a lower affordable price, and you guys can see it right there. Okay, so there's that. So that's really cool. I like that. I like that. I think that's really cool. Thank you, Windows. But that's all I got today, guys. As far as the Mermicornos go, hey, that's technically where are we at here? Did they put up the drop stuff yet? Not yet. They haven't wrote up a blog post on it. But going back to, I'm clicking on too many things. X out of everything. See if we can find Mermicorno. It is a first, so I did actually research. It's like its own, it's got its own series. So on the app, let's see. Let's take one last look at this before we sign off for the day. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in and being a super awesome and amazing. So I appreciate you guys. And yeah, we don't have details other than this picture right here on the app. That's all we have, and as you can see, that one looks like this one, right? This is Series 1. The white one, I don't know if that one's got pink hair. Kind of looks like Perla, and that one looks like Gelatina. And the blue one looks like Serena or Marina, one of the two. Or it's got blonde hair, so it looks like Serena. So, and then I'm guessing maybe the ultra rare, maybe Cora, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe it's Tropicana. But this is technically a Series 1 as far as the actual website goes. So, be ready for that. Be ready, guys. Be ready for that. I want a Deadpool. Yeah, that would be dope. And I'm sure that hopefully is coming. Prayers to the NFT gods, you know. No, I'm just playing. Deadpool, heck yeah, says Rafok. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. You guys can find this on their Tokidoki's official website if you guys want to look into that. You can actually, they have physical collectibles as well, which is cool. And obviously they have they've done collabs and projects and all kinds of cool stuff, which I think is super cool, like Overwatch and MLB. Let's see if we can click on that, see what that looks like. So you can kind of see what that looks like there, which is super dope. So with firm handshakes, firm nods, firm connections everywhere left and right, it looks like VeVe is not going anywhere anytime soon. And you better hurry up and get your OMI tokens and get your money correct and your cheddar stacking. So Disney, please. Yeah. Well, they follow. I believe on the Instagram they follow, I think Pixar. They follow Pixar for sure. Marvel and like Disney brands and things like that. So, oh, did I show you? Did I show you guys the app picture? I don't know if I showed you guys. Let's look at that super quick for those of you guys that may have not seen it already. So hang on. All right, so I can hear my kid yelling in the other room, so apologies about that. No big deal. Hashtag parent life. Where is the screenshot? Where'd it go? Hang on, guys. Hang on. Here it is. Okay, boom. All right, so they would have known. So, okay, look at this. Okay, so that's Ultraman Ace. Okay, we all know that now. But don't you think they would have changed the graphic on this if Marvel wasn't coming? So let me zoom in. By his foot, his right foot. That's Ant-Man. Look at that. That's Ant-Man. Why would they have that on there? They changed the graphic and put Ultraman Ace on there. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ultraman Ace wasn't on there before, was he? Was he? Maybe I'm just crazy. But it doesn't matter, right, though? It doesn't matter because whether that's true, like, it's still on there. Like, it's still literally, like, look at that. That's Ant-Man, okay? And then, like, right there, that's a Marvel graphic, you know? Like, when the movie starts and you see it, like, scroll across the Marvel logo, and it's doing the page flipping, it's like it looks like a comic. That's definitely Marvel graphics, guys. Like, that's clearly... See if I can get it to just right there. Like right there. Look at that. Ant-Man. Doesn't that look like Ant-Man? That looks like the Marvel graphic back there too, where they scroll across it in the beginning of the movie. So, according, I think Reese is how you say his name. Reese. It's spelled like Rise, but I think it's pronounced Reese. The like super admin of like the Telegram and stuff, and all the socials. He said that like, oh, it was just like mock-ups. Like we had mock-ups, but I don't know, man. Quit trying to fool us, Reese. I see you. You know, why is it on the app? You know, so you have Ultraman Ace right there. That came out. That came to fruition. You had the other one was Superman on there. We know that's coming. We know, you know, like if you go back to the Twitter of you know, Twitter and Instagram, they also are following they're also following a bunch of brands. They follow Catwoman. We know that one's coming because that one's in the app on the iPhone app graphic. So for those of you guys that don't know, if you haven't seen it, you know, obviously if you scroll all the way to the right on the graphics right there, you have Harley, and then like real close, like right there, you can see Catwoman. So it's like, man, they're following Catwoman and like all that stuff. So it's like, I don't know. Are we you know, is it hearsay? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Hussein says, Husan, yeah, appreciate you. We got Cat. I want all these collectibles for sure. Danny Brett says, great channel. I've just subscribed. Hey man, appreciate you guys. But that's all I got today, guys. That is a lot of info, and thank you guys so much for watching me drag it out a little bit on all that stuff. But we had so much to cover. I appreciate you guys. I'm just gonna chat in the chat my VeVe handle. I am giving away a Unicorno. I'm giving away Muka March 31st. So you want to stay tuned. I'll do a live stream of that in a couple days of the Uniswap listing, giving out a unicorn the day that OMI list on the unicorn platform of Uniswap. Okay, so what a better fitting way to do that. I believe I'm like one of the first in VeVe history user history to say that I was going to do giveaways, and this will be my first giveaway. There's others that already done the giveaway, but I was like the first to announce of doing giveaways. So this will be my first one. Actual first one. So this will be a very cool milestone giveaway for the community, for me, and all that good stuff. So maybe there's, I don't know if there's anybody else that announced doing giveaways when they first signed up on VeVe. But if there is, then shout out. But as far as I know, I'm the first. So I think Uniswap will drop the price. Maybe afterwards, usually like on listings, it goes up. And then right when they list, it's like, and then that's how it usually goes. But that's the traditional kind of method, it seems like, for day traders. But then the price usually, you know, obviously good projects always go back up. So, all right. So cool, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. Bollywood Banger says, good question, our things. What did he say? Because floor prices, for sure. But that's all right with me. I don't care. I'll just accumulate that OMI. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video at the blockchain on the VeVe app at KDub. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell so you guys can get a chance for the giveaway. I'm on Twitter at Tiger Wilson here, just Tiger Wilson, Wilson with 2 L's. I'm growing that as well. Thank you guys so much for getting me over 500. I appreciate you guys so much, and love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.